If you're just joining us, I'm Tim Barkley with Charleston Home Design magazine, and now we're talking with Mac Macintosh with NextGen Technologies. How you doing, Mac?
I'm doing well, Tim. Yourself?
Good, good. Mac, tell everybody about NextGen Technologies.
NextGen Technologies is a low-voltage firm. We're based out of Summerville, South Carolina, but we basically do anything and everything low voltage in a home that includes structured wiring, security systems, camera systems, distributed audio, video, basically amenities and toys for the home. And commercially, we do datacom, access control, camera systems, same sort of thing, just on a commercial level.
Gotcha. So NextGen Technologies, you folks are a home technology company, and you can help homeowners. Let's kind of go around the house and describe, in the kitchen, where would NextGen Technologies help a homeowner?
In the kitchen, of course, usually if people have a landline phone, of course, would be where its base would be. But beyond that, we do the distributed audio for there. So you could have speakers in the ceiling, maybe a touch screen so that you can control some lighting or security, or even view the front door camera if necessary. So we really can do a lot of different things, and a TV too, if you so choose. That's about 50-50 on people that have TVs in the kitchen and or do not have TVs in the kitchen.
Right. So. Upstairs in the bedroom and bathroom
would be the same sort of cross section of what we do. I guess the need kind of goes back towards the client in that case, and how they're going to use the room, and whether or not there would be a TV there or speakers there, or
listen to some music in your bedroom or bathroom. How about outside the house?
Well, it really is the same cross section of gear. People want speakers. They want TV. With a lot of outdoor living spaces now, TVs have become much more prevalent, and also the ability to control other rooms of the house or that room using their smart device, or using a central set of gear,
And then, of course, the living room.
Surround sound is still king. They have some people want a home theater to some degree. Now, I've seen a downturn in the fact that people have a dedicated media rooms. You just don't see that often anymore. I mean, we still see it from time to time, but everybody has a home theater, they surround sound in the family room. It's just not it's more of a common living space that also doubles as a entertainment area instead of having the dedicated media room.
Right. A lot of people have existing homes that maybe were built before a lot of these home technology bells and whistles were available. Can NextGen Technologies help homeowners with a home that might just have cable and telephone lines?
They can. A lot of what we do is wireless. I prefer hardwire on a lot of things, video and audio distribution in particular, but we do offer some wireless products on that end too. But in terms of automation and controlling lighting and heating and air and all those sorts of things, it's all done wirelessly anyway, even in new construction. So it really depends on the scope of the project that the homeowner wants to do, and taking a look at their space, and a lot of stuff is retrofittable.
So NextGen Technologies wouldn't have to tear out walls to run wires or that kind of thing?
Again, depending on scope, no, not necessarily. But if the scope is too large, then sometimes it's the only way to do it is to cut a hole and pull a wire.
Right. And what about new construction? When those walls are open,
that's when you want to wire. I mean, and even for people looking to build a home, and even if the budget's not there for the automation and gear that they may want to do, wiring is fairly inexpensive. So if just getting the backbone in place is all you can do at that point, I would definitely recommend it for really anyone.
And you're talking about structured wiring?
That's correct. Structured wiring, or even hardwiring those rooms for audio that you think, hey, in the future I'm going to do that system, but maybe not today. Because the wiring, again, is cheap. Any distributed video, same sort of thing. Get the wire in place, and then later down the road when you're ready to do it, you can buy the gear and install it.
Right.
Or we can for you.
So sort of future-proofing
That's right.
the house.
That's right.
So that as technology changes, if you have that structured wiring already in your house, you can upgrade to the latest and greatest technology. But and then also
Exactly.
if your budget if your budget is stretched at whatever stage, if you're building a house or if you're remodeling your house, you'd be able, if you have that structured wiring in place, you'd be able to add onto it over time.
Absolutely. You know, it's and where I fall on the totem pole kind of depends on the homeowner, but we're usually pretty low on the list of priorities. You know, we got to make sure that the kitchen's done first, then the toilets are in place, and then speakers come later. You know, so I realize that if any budget's going to be cut, it usually mine. So.
And when that happens, how does NextGen Technologies, how do you respond to something like that?
Well,
to give
I mean,
people
you know,
a big bang for the buck.
Yeah, what we try to do is, first of all, we always conduct an interview with the homeowner to figure out how they want it to work and what services they're going to use. Be it, you know, with the digital, everything being digital now, somebody wants digital platforms of some sort. Everybody does. So just trying to figure out how they're going to want to use it. And then if the budget gets cut or something along those lines, then we readjust the quote to kind of fit, trying to keep intact what their wish list was. And, of course, anytime you cut a budget, you're going to compromise features. But, you know, trying to make sure that they understand what features they're getting or compromising by adjusting the budget is what we try to do.
Homeowners, I think, especially older homeowners, might be a little intimidated by home technology, and they just want it to work. You know, they don't want to have to deal with issues, and you know what happens if this isn't working exactly the way it should. And how does NextGen?
I hear that statement.
Help?
I hear that statement more than you could possibly imagine. Especially with the average age of the customers that we do, they just want it to work. They want that magic to happen by just pushing a button, and I think that's what we try to provide. We do a lot of stuff that's integrated into smart applications because everybody's got a smartphone, everybody's got an iPad, so we try to base it off of that. Now, if anything goes wrong, our customer service is second to none, and we can have a truck there pretty quickly, if not that day, you know, within the next few days, so that if there are issues, and let's be honest, when it's technology-based, there will always be issues. But it's addressing those issues and making sure that customers understand that if that happens, this is what you know, it's A, B, C, this is the steps you follow. I think that's all that people are looking for, is really in any business, is the ability to respond when things don't work exactly according to plan.
And I interviewed you, Mac, out on Seabrook Island a couple years ago, and we were at a house, a new construction house.
Right.
And we set it up so that I think the homeowner had a question about something that was going on with their system, and you came out there, you made a house call. Is that something that NextGen?
You know, I always describe this as, and it's jokingly, but I say that when I meet a client, it's a relationship. It's not a one-night stand, and it's really not. When you do business with NextGen Technologies, it's something that's going to continue on for years because you're going to have the system for years, and you're going to need tech support for years. And who more familiar than us, the people that installed it, with your system?
How long has NextGen Technologies been around?
11 years.
11
years, yeah.
Well, that's I think an important question, especially with regards to, you know, the people who have those questions down the road. They have a system installed, and 5 years from now they have something come up. You want that company to be there. You want that longevity. And what do you think the secret to NextGen's success has been?
Well, I mean, I hate to be a broken record here, but I really think it's customer service. I think that there's no secret sauce here. I think it's the way that all businesses, especially subcontractors like us, succeed is customer service and the ability to generate business via word of mouth, as well as, you know, the advertising that we do.
Good deal. Well, tell everybody how they can get in touch with NextGen Technologies.
Well, we're on the web, nextgenusa.com. We have a Facebook page and a Twitter. Our office number is 843-871-8531. Any of those ways.
Terrific. Well, we have been talking with Mac Macintosh, with NextGen Technologies. Thanks so much, Mac.
All right, thank you.